Hey,
Hi.
how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. All right, you ready to get started?
Yeah.
All right, I'm Luke. You're Cece, obviously. And just so we're clear, today's appearance is brought to us by Tony's Diner. Tony's Diner has been around for over 2 decades, serving Dinkytown community, and Tony himself has been an active member of the University of Minnesota community. He caters for all of the U of M athletes and their sports teams, and he goes to games as often his schedule allows. So go Gophers, he says. So, Cece, how old were you when you started thinking that you could play college sports? And what made you think that that would be possible?
Yeah, well, I've been playing the game since I was about like 5, but I didn't start to realize that okay, yeah, I could actually play for real in college until I was probably I was really young when I got recruited, but I was like 13,
Hmm.
probably that I was ever since I was little though, I had the big dreams of playing collegiate volleyball, but yeah, once college coaches kind of started reaching out to me and I was attending some camps, that's when I was like, okay, yeah, I can do this.
Sweet. All right. So, what was the biggest factor that helped you choose the University of Minnesota?
Yeah, being a Minnesota kid, I wanted to stay close to home. So that was a big thing for me, and it had always been my dream to be a Gopher. But also, I think all that aside, just the culture and the environment that the coaches create and the success in the program and all of that, like I just think all of it combined was a big deciding factor for me. It's just a great location, fun, campus, great academics. Like there's just so many things that I could go on about.
Yeah. All right. So, this is a pretty commonly asked question, and I'm not actually sure why people are asking because, frankly, it's probably on your profile on the University of Minnesota's website. But what are you studying, Cece?
Yeah, so my undergrad was in psychology and I was able to finish that spring of 2021 and then I started my graduate program in sport and exercise science. So I'll be able to complete that this fall.
Awesome. And what's your favorite part of being an athlete at the University of Minnesota?
I just think getting to play volleyball in the PAV, I think the PAV is one of the best atmospheres in the nation. So having the opportunity to compete in front of thousands of people and um, not only that, but just the countless resources that Minnesota provides to the student athletes. I just feel so fortunate that I'm able to, have these great um, advisors and trainers and coaches who are just there to support me and um, my health and my well being, and they just care about you as a person. Like, yeah, there's so many things to love about this school.
That's awesome. Okay, what cheer or pep song or thing the student section does gets you most amped up for during a game while you're playing?
Um, Oh, I don't know. If I'm gonna be honest, I kind of zone out the crowd quite a bit during games. So I don't really know if there's like a particular cheer. But I think just like when people do the Minnesota Rouser, like you can't go wrong with that.
Sure. Okay, maybe said a different way. How much of the fans' energy reaches you when you're on the court?
Yeah, I think I don't necessarily like pay attention to like what they're saying and stuff, but you can definitely feel the energy in the PAV or in other environments too. But um yeah, I might be biased, but it's one of the best fan bases in the country. So I just love our fans, and it's so fun to get to play in that gym in front of all those people. And Minnesota fans are just like different because they're just like regardless of how well you do, like you just know that like they support you. Um,
Hmm.
Whereas like you can't really say that about a lot of fan bases. Like they can be kind of cutthroat and like that kind of thing, but Minnesota Nice is definitely a thing with our fans. So.
Awesome. All right, so the University of Minnesota is one of the few public research universities that's located in a large metro area. How does this unique setting affect college life, but specifically for you as a Division One athlete?
Yeah, it's really cool. Kind of getting to be right in Minneapolis, right in the heart of the city. There's a lot of action, there's a lot of stuff happening, but to be like that close to everything. Like there's so much to do, there's so many activities, restaurants, like places to explore. I consider myself to be like a pretty outdoorsy person, but like there's still so many like hiking trails and
Hmm.
places like go to explore. So I don't know, like I think that's really cool. It's like it gives you a nice blend. I think what's different with our campus is, most a lot of other like big programs, it's like a college town, and then like outside of that, it's like there's really not a lot going on. But I think it's really cool that like, you have all these U of M athletes, but like you also have all these professional sports happening like right in the city as well. So it's kind of cool that you like have all of that going on in the same area. It's always kind of exciting to be able to like attend those other events and stuff as an athlete here at the U.
So, as an athlete at the U, and you can't pick volleyball, what is your favorite sport to attend on campus?
Um, hmm. I do enjoy the football games, but I
Okay.
also like I really enjoyed going to like track and field. I think those events are so fun to watch. Like I could watch those all day. So I also might be a little biased because my boyfriend runs track, but
Okay.
I but I absolutely love like going to those events and stuff. We're not able to, like it's so hard because we have such busy schedules, so it's sometimes hard to like get to other athletic events, but when I have the opportunity, I want to do that.
Yeah, given how busy you are being a student athlete, how has that helped you prepare for a career outside of sports?
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting when this all comes to a close, just because I don't know. Obviously, like time management is a big thing, being at this level and traveling and um, juggling that with academics and just how busy our schedule is. So I think it's almost gonna be weird once I'm done because like even if I like once I get a job and stuff, like it's still gonna be like,
Hmm.
oh, I don't have like you'll still have like more like free time to like do stuff. Whereas like we just don't really have free time. It's like, oh, you have 20 minutes, like let me just take a power nap quick or
Yeah.
get done, like squeeze this in. And so you're just always trying to be really efficient. And so I think that'll help me a lot with whatever career choice I choose in the future. But I think it'll also just be like, well, what do I do with my time now? Like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah,
So
do
I'll
you
be
have
more.
any yeah, do you have any hobbies like in the hopper that you want to pick up once you have this free time?
Yeah, I wanna be able to like travel and um, like I love camping and like exploring national parks. So I want to be able to like
Hmm.
go see that because it's like the past how many years like I'll have like these 2 weeks in the summer to like squeeze something in or do something here, but the rest of the year is dedicated to training and stuff. So I mean once I kind of have that free time, I definitely want to take advantage of that.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about your team, okay? Who is the funniest person on your team and why?
Oh, see, the thing is like everyone's funny in their own little way. Like I think Carter Booth is hilarious, but I like being a freshman and stuff, like she's just like I don't know. She's very entertaining, but I also think like Jenna's hilarious. Like people would never like she seems like really quiet and stuff, but she's super funny. More in like a weird way. Like she's just weird. So that's entertaining. But I'd say like everyone on the team is funny in their own way. Like they're
All
all
right.
kind of on the day.
Okay, who is the smartest person on the team?
I would say either Elise, our setter, or Skylar Gray. They're both
Okay.
like I think Elise is like biochem and uh I forget what Skylar's studying, but she's brilliant. So
Okay. Who's the most competitive person on the team?
ooh, that is a tough one. Because obviously we're all very, very competitive. It's just a matter of because like when we would play games and stuff for some days, like for
Hmm.
conditioning, you like so cutthroat. We were going for each other's necks. But honestly, I'd say probably Naya.
Okay.
Yeah, Naya
Who is
definitely.
Who's the quietest person on the team?
As of right now, Chloe, our freshman, but that's because she's still warming up to everyone and she
Uh-huh.
just got in a preseason. She's from Canada, so like she hasn't been able to like warm up to everyone completely. But I think she'll eventually not be as quiet.
Yeah. Okay. Who's the craziest person on the team?
Um, Probably Elise. Yeah,
Okay.
he's always just spitfire, like so like full of energy. Regardless of the day, it'll be like 7 a.m. in the morning, and she's like balls to the walls energy.
Okay. And who's the most dynamic supporter when they're on the sidelines? Like in
Ooh.
game?
In game, I'm not sure yet, just because we haven't played yet. But like based off our scrimmage and preseason, I would say probably Naya.
Okay.
I guess constantly cheering people on and giving feedback and helping each like everyone out.
Okay. How did the pandemic affect you, if at all, as an athlete?
Um, okay, turn the light on. Okay. Well, yeah, that was a rough one, I'd say. I'm not gonna lie, like
Yeah.
that was not easy. That whole year was just such a grind mentally.
Hmm.
So I like for me personally, I think it was definitely like a hard year just because like initially in COVID, like we had all this time, we were at home and stuff, and then it was like, okay, we're coming back to campus, but like we can't actually train or whatever. And so it's just like so complicated and so trying to just like juggle all of that and then our season getting canceled, like it was just kind of mentally draining. So I think a lot of athletes started taking advantage of like sports psych and like other mental health resources. Because it was just strange. Like you're training every day still. Like if you were not exposed or you didn't have COVID, you were
Hmm.
training, but like 1 minute you could be exposed and then it was like boom, you're out for 2 weeks. And like this entire time we couldn't see our families. Like
Hmm.
we were maybe just seeing our roommates and teammates, but that was it. So it was just like you just felt so isolated. So it was definitely a struggle, and like trying to just keep your mind right was an adventure. So yeah, it was tough, but there were a lot of like good takeaways because I think now, being that our season's like normal now and we have fans, like it just makes you appreciate it so much more. Because like when we didn't have fans and we just had like the fat heads, like that was just so sad. Being in the pab and not being able to like feel the energy of our fans.
So you maybe alluded to this earlier with your answer about the pandemic, but what are you doing and you and maybe as a team, what are you guys doing to protect your mental health?
Yeah, I think some people probably use like sports psych as a
Hmm.
resource. I think also when we do have off days, I think it's important for us to kind of find a balance where we're connecting with our family, maybe connecting with friends outside of our team, finding different hobbies. Like we've been trying to, like Jenna and I will like do some painting or like we've gotten into like reading books. And so like trying to do stuff outside of volleyball to just get your mind off of it because when you're just thinking like when volleyball's on the brain 24/7, like that's just it's too much for 4 months. So I think that's been helpful for me and a few other of my teammates. So just trying to find more of a balance and not put all of your energy into one thing.
All right. Um, who is your greatest rival, do you think? So more from like a team perspective, but and if you don't want to answer this one, you want to plead the fifth, I'll take that as an acceptable answer.
I don't know if we have like I mean we always have like the border battle with Wisconsin,
Hmm.
but I think consistently like we have matches that we look forward to a lot. Like I personally like love getting to play um Nebraska, Wisconsin, like those big matches and stuff like and in those environments like I think it's really fun and just a fun competitive atmosphere. And I'd say that's probably what a lot of my teammates would say as well. I mean, being in the Big Ten,
Hmm.
everyone's you're playing a top 10 team, like, or high caliber teams every weekend. So, the whole thing is really cool.
Yeah, yeah, no kidding. So what is your favorite venue outside of the PAV to play in?
Um, I'd probably say at Nebraska.
Okay.
Yeah, I love their facility, and like the fan base and stuff there is really cool. And um I'd say I think I've only played there like 2 or 3 times, even though I've been here for 4 years, but it's just been like a really fun atmosphere. So I'd say that's usually like the gym that I look forward to playing at most.
Okay. And then for this upcoming season, what are you most looking forward to?
I am looking forward to see how well we can do. I think we have a lot of talent, and it's just a great group of athletes, and I'm really looking forward to see how much we develop over this season. And I want to win a Big Ten title. I want to win a national championship. So I'm just excited to compete and play at this high level one last go in my career. So soaking it all in.
Awesome. Okay. So surprise, you are a student athlete, so there is going to be a pop quiz. And you've probably learned that, in school there are no bad questions, but on this pop quiz there are only bad questions, okay? And you are going to be critiqued with these bad questions, and you will be graded. You'll receive a grade at the end. But they're very quick hitting, so I'd appreciate if you don't think on them too much, but give your best answer. All right. So
Okay,
for the morning at Tony's Diner, are you getting breakfast or lunch?
breakfast.
Obviously. All right.
Yeah,
For notes in school, are you doing it is it digital or are you using paper notes?
I use paper.
All right. Pizza, do you prefer squares or triangles?
Squares. I like carbonis.
All right, there it is. Um, if you're going to watch something, do you prefer television or movies?
Television.
Okay, so it's lunchtime and you're again at Tony's Diner. Are you going to do breakfast or lunch?
Breakfast.
All right. Chicken wings. Assuming you eat chicken wings, we should probably ask that first. Do you eat chicken wings?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Bones or boneless?
Boneless.
All right. If you're dipping those wings, do you use blue cheese or ranch?
Ranch.
All right. You're eating tacos. Are you going hard shell or soft shell?
Soft.
Okay, this is going to maybe get a little bit more philosophical now. So if you need a minute to answer these, it's okay. All right.
Okay.
Is cereal with milk considered a soup?
Uh,
It's pretty simple. It's a yes or no question.
no.
All right. Can you complete the following phrase for me? Duck, duck, blank.
Grey duck.
All right. Well, we're back to Tony's Diner, and it's pre-practice now. Are you gonna do breakfast or lunch?
Breakfast.
All right. I really need some help with a couple pronunciations. Is it GIF or GIF?
I think I say Jif.
All right.
I
This
don't
is the
know.
one I'm
I don't
this is
know.
the one I'm most curious about. Is it libero or libero?
Libero.
All right. Toilet paper, over or under?
Over.
All right,
I think I
true
do
or
over.
false? Okay, true or false? Dinkytown Athletes has created a CC McGraw t-shirt that will be available soon.
True.
Oh, okay. All right, Tony's Diner, post-practice, breakfast or lunch?
Uh, lunch.
That's the only time, seriously? Okay, 3 out of 4, that's not bad. There's no wrong
Like that's
answers.
what we do. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay,
because that's
fine. All right, final question, okay? Favorite
okay.
color, maroon or gold?
Maroon.
All right. All right. I think that'll wrap up. But anything else you want to share with the fans before we sign off?
I don't think so.
All right.
I think we're good.
So on the quiz, just so you know, you got a passing grade. I think you got, I think, an 81.5. So congratulations.
An 81. What did I get wrong?
Literally nothing. I just made it up.
Oh, got it. Okay.
All right. Thanks. It
Perfect.
was fun. We'll
Well,
see you later. Thanks, CC.
thank you.